First of all, a very good evening to you all respected people over here. Thank you very much for giving me this great opportunity to speak about Jainism, to share the knowledge and the views. And I'm happy to share my own experiences as well as the kind of information what I've gathered from the various sources. Talking about the introduction of Jainism or Jain Dharma, it's an Indian religion that prescribes a path of non-violence to all living beings. Philosophy and the practice of Jainism emphasize the necessity of self-effort to achieve the divine consciousness and as well as the liberation. And any soul in this universe that has conquered its own inner enemies as well as achieved the state of super being is known as a conqueror, a victor, a lord, god, or a Jinnah. Jainism is a very simple religion, and in this religion, it gives us an inspiration and advice to live a better lifestyle. Jainism also shows the path of peace and purity to all. Going back in the history of Jainism, Jainism has no beginning, has no ending. It has always existed and it will always exist. It is an eternal. And according to the Jainism, universe has no divine creator, not an owner, and as well as not a destructor or destroyer. It is self-regulated. And any soul in this universe can achieve the divine consciousness and the liberation. Going towards the goal of Jainism, what is the goal of Jainism? The goal of Jainism is to liberate the soul from the negative effects of an unenlightened thought, speech, and actions. And that can only be achieved through the triple gems of the Jainism. And you all are wondering what are these triple gems of Jainism. That is right view, right conduct, and the right action. And these triple gems provide the path of liberation or salvation of the soul from the cycle of death and the birth. In Jainism, there are many principles which a Jaini normally follows, but Jain Dharma doesn't belong to anybody. The person who wants to adopt it, it is belong to the person. And in Jain Dharma, there are 5 vows, or we can say code of ethics, or we can say the main principles. They are non-violence, non-stealing, truthfulness, celibacy, or non-possession, or we can say a non-materialism. Talking about the non-violence, it is the most important thing in a Jainism. It's a spinal of Jainism, to live and let live. And non-violence is not all about killing as killing. Non-violence is about not to harm anybody, even by the thoughts or the speech. I like to relate the non-violence with the vegetarianism, which has the greatest importance because Jains always practice a vegetarianism. Although in our household life, it is not at all possible to be a non-violent, and vegetarianism always in every situation. But what they do. Because up to a certain, because Jainis also acknowledges that they cannot discharge their duties without some extent of or some degree of violence, but encourages to minimize as much as they can. Talking about truthfulness, a person should not even speak the kind of truth that leads to the violent. And the perfect moral in that time is to be silent. So always speak truth, but without any harm. Talking about the non-stealing, we shouldn't accept anything which has given to you without any willingness. A person should always satisfied with its own efforts and the thing which has earned by the honesty. Moving towards the celibacy, the main basis of this principle is to not to waste the energy and to control the passions, to control the senses or mind which indulges. And last but not the least, about the fifth principle of Jainism, which is non-materialism. It stands to detach from oneself, from the place or the material thing. Ownership of any object is not a possession, but attachment to an object is a possession. That's all the main basis or the vows of the Jainism. And as we talk about the non-violence in a great depth, because that's the main important thing even for all of us, we have several religions. We have many men, many minds, many ways. And we all know even the God is one. The paths are different. Strict and to follow what your heart says. But though we know we cannot become the God, but at least become a good human being. That turns you and to makes you feel how you feel as the God is there. Thanking you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I wish I will get and also enhance my knowledge about all the religion. And thank you very much for everybody. Thank you.